doesn't matter if you're currently single or in a relationship. You should be dating yourself too. Don't rely on someone to visit a new place or do something you've been wanting. Having experiences by yourself and spending time alone will help you learn yourself better. So what if your friends have plans and no one is available to get a coffee or see a movie? You can take yourself anywhere and do something nice just for you. I actually just arrived at Athens Center. It is pretty warm. Summer is officially here. Actually, my first stop is to get a book because I want to treat myself to a new book today. Yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm just going to get a book because I really feel like reading today. So I'll probably get a new book and then I'll go to the park to read. I ended up spending quite some time in the bookstore. I took my time looking through all the books until I decided which one I wanted. When you make plans by yourself, you never feel rushed.
Open their bodies, acting like somebody. Beautiful martyrs, licking their angel figurines clean. Firework stars, popping their kids.
I just arrived at the National Garden. I haven't been here in a while. I also picked up a book. I will show you in a second which book I got, but I want to just find maybe a spot to sit, maybe a bench or something. I see a few benches here, but I think it's kind of crowded. I want to be more alone, but it looks wonderful in here because it's full of trees and there's a lot of shade as well. Perfect for this hot day. You can tell how beautiful it is here. And we're literally just a second away from all the cars and the hustle and bustle of the city. So I need to find a bench and just have a seat and read my book. So that is the plan.
Pocket-sized little friend, will you know of me?
Alright, I read my book for a little bit, but it's getting too hot out here, even though I was sitting in the shade. But I feel like getting something to drink, something cooling. I'm gonna leave from the National Garden and I will go to a coffee shop, probably get something to eat too, because I'm sure I'm going to get hungry. And honestly, today I am feeling like I want to try something completely new, something that I don't usually order. But since this is a very special occasion, you know, it is a solo date with myself, I want to treat myself to something different, something that I haven't really tried before. So let's do that.
I'm through with picking up this mess. Every moment sick about the stress. It's time we talk about bad dreams. Gonna chop to reality. Every morning when I wake up I can feel everything tip overflow. Yeah, I never thought I'd feel surprised. Every time I look, you hide in my arms.
It is much later and I am finally back home. It felt like a long day, even though I had so much fun. As much as I love going out with my boyfriend, with family, with friends, it feels different when I am by myself because I know that no one is rushing me and I know that I can just follow my own schedule. If I'm hungry, I can go eat. If I want to make a stop to drink something, I can do that. If I want to browse books for half an hour or 1 hour, I can do that and no one is rushing me. Because sometimes you want to do something but maybe your company doesn't want to do the same thing and you feel like you're just dragging them with you and they would rather just not look for books at this moment and just go sit down to get a coffee. But today, honestly, I just took my time. I did everything that I felt like I wanted to do. I browsed some books. I was in that bookstore for I don't even know how long. I think I was a good hour in there because I was so indecisive. I didn't know which book to pick up, but I did end up picking up Daisy Jones and the Six, the book that I showed you while I was at the park. But I have already read 2 more books from this author, Taylor Jenkins Reid, or Wright, I cannot remember how it is pronounced. But I have read from her The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and I have also read Malibu Rising. And honestly, these 2 books are some of my favorites. And maybe The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is my #1 book ever. I really love that book. And there are some really good reviews about this book as well. I know that it is also a series now, a TV series. I don't know where they are showing it. They say it here. It's an original series on Prime Video. But honestly, it was so calming and peaceful sitting at the park reading my book. And also that card cake was 10 out of 10. It was super duper good. I wasn't sure about what to get and the waitress told me that the card cake is really good, so I got it and honestly can't wait to go back and have it again. And also the piece is pretty big. Fun fact, today it was my first time trying iced matcha latte. I also asked them to add a little bit of maple syrup in it. It was not anything special, to be honest. I'm not really a matcha professional because, as I said, it's my first time trying iced matcha latte in a coffee shop. I have tried matcha tea. I've made it at home, but having it iced with milk, I think it was almond milk or pea milk, I'm not sure, I didn't ask them, but that was a vegan place, so it was definitely not regular milk. But yeah, the matcha did not, you know, make me feel like, wow, that is amazing, that is delicious, I want to try it again. But I know that all these people are drinking matchas and they're saying, God, this is so delicious, I love matcha, I'm a matcha girl, matcha, matcha, matcha. But I cannot see the hype yet. Maybe I can try it again in another coffee shop and maybe there it will be even better. I'm not sure. So if you have been contemplating about taking yourself on a solo date or it has been a while since the last time you went on a solo date, this is your sign to get ready, be all cute, dress up for yourself, do some light makeup if you want to, and go on a solo date. You can get a coffee, you can go to a museum, you can go for lunch, for dinner, for a drink. The options, of course, are endless, but I feel like spending time by yourself is super important. In a way, you get to learn more about yourself, what you like, what you don't like. No one is pressuring you to do something that you don't really feel like doing, and you don't really need to think that, is the person who is with me right now having fun? Because there are some times when I'm out with friends and I am the only one who is cold and who wants to go to sit at a coffee shop ASAP, or I am the only one who wants to pee and we need to find a spot to sit down because I need to use the bathroom and nobody else wants to do that. But when you are alone, you can do whatever you feel like doing. Also, if you feel nervous about going out by yourself and sitting somewhere, I have to tell you now, and maybe you have heard it 100 times before from other people, no one cares. They're not looking at you. They do not care if you're sitting in a corner eating your lunch or if you're sitting at a bench drinking a coffee and reading your book. Honestly, no one really cares. Today, I saw so many people doing things by themselves. They were at the park by themselves, just walking around by themselves. At the bookstore, there were a lot of people just by themselves, browsing, sitting at a chair maybe and reading a few pages of a book. Being alone is a vibe, and I know that it might
sound intimidating and scary, but once you start doing it, you will see how fun it is, and you will start enjoying it more, and you will start wanting to do it more often. I think that solo dates are a form of self-care, and they're definitely underrated. Not a lot of people think of solo dates when they hear self-care, but taking yourself to your favorite coffee shop or your favorite restaurant, or just to walk around your favorite park and maybe also get a good book with you, or just listen to your favorite podcast, it is honestly such a nice way to practice self-care. And why should you wait around for other people to make plans with you? What if your loved ones are just busy, or they just don't want to go to the place that you want to go or do what you want to do? What if no one is available at the moment that you want to do something? You don't have to get mad and say, oh my god, why is everyone busy, and why does my bestie not want to come with me at this spot that I want to go. You can just get ready and do it by yourself. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to feel, and I'm telling you, you're going to have fun 100%. Of course, at this point, I want to also mention, as women, as girls, we always need to be aware of our surroundings and make sure that we are safe. I always choose spots to go on solo dates which are crowded and pretty busy. I don't really go, to a dead, quiet beach and read my book and pop in my headphones and listen to music. I find that unfortunately a bit dangerous to do alone, because we know that as women we need to be careful and always be aware of our surroundings. Choose smartly where you're going to go and make sure that you go somewhere that you feel safe and comfortable. So I would rate today a 9 out of 10 because of the heat, honestly. Because I was just melting at some point and I just had to run and leave and come back home. But other than that, other than the heat, which is also a given since it is summer, I also had an incredible time today, and I know that I will be going to a solo date again very, very soon. If you have been thinking about going on a solo date, think no more. This is your sign. Get ready and go. Do not really think about it and get it all into your head and start creating scenarios, because when we overthink things, it just doesn't help. Just do it, No thoughts in your mind. Wake up tomorrow morning, get ready, and just go. That's it. So I will have to leave you now because I've been talking for quite a few minutes, and also I need to just take a shower. But I want to thank you all very much for coming along with me to this solo date. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you would like to see more of these, more solo date videos from me. I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!